My name is Craig Henthorn. I'm the Managing Director at Caremark. We're a franchise organisation based down in Worthing, near Brighton. We have 40 franchisees operating in about 60 territories in the UK. We also have Southern Ireland as well. We have franchisees there. We're also interested in speaking to anybody today who wants to talk about international franchising, so franchising outside of the UK, be that as a master license or as an area developer or a territory developer or something like that. Caremark is a domiciliary care franchise, so our franchisees operate a business. They are the managers, and they would employ care and support workers to look after the customers, and the customers would be elderly people or young people that need assistance at home, even children that need assistance at home. As with all franchises, this is about the system, working it backwards from getting customers, managing the staff, and then also recruiting staff and getting the CQC registration would help them find an office, set their office up, give them an IT infrastructure system so that, typically our franchisees would be managing maybe 2,000 hours worth of care per week, so that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of care and support workers to provide those hours, and that's a lot of customers, so everything is so joined up and it's so comprehensive that is basically what we're offering today. Our fee is 29,500, so 29,500 plus VAT. Okay, that's the franchise fee. But what we have to do is we have to be conscious that somebody coming into the business would need more money than that to sort of support the cash flow in the early days as the business grows, and that could be up to maybe 80,000-90,000 pounds, which is a lot of money. But what we'd say is for people to come in as a basic minimum, they'd need about 25 grand of their own money. The rest can be financed through the banks, and we help them with that. We put them in touch with the banks, and we walk them through that process as well. Absolutely anybody that wants to make a difference, that can follow a system, can come into this business, because we train how to recruit, we train how to manage. It does help if people are maybe a little bit savvy about sales and not frightened of picking the phone up. We're not talking about knocking on doors every day, but people that have a bit of an ability or would be open to be trained in that by our support staff. So we do look for people that don't, that wouldn't clam up in making cold calls on the telephone, or maybe going to get an appointment with the local authority, that sort of thing. So a lot of it's about personality as well, and if we can tap into a great personality, you can have a great business with Caremark. We've been going for 5 years now. Some of our most successful franchises turn over close to £1 million, okay, and they'd be typically pulling out maybe 20% of that as a profit. That's the top end, But what we don't want to do is promise that to every case, and we don't do that. So the important thing is, if somebody wants to sort of have a look at this business, we build a business model around them. We look at the size of the area, because our areas are based on local authorities as well. So some of the areas are bigger than others, so maybe in some instances we might have to put 2 local authorities together to make that a viable business. So it really does depend, but we're very open, we're very transparent, and if anybody wants to sort of come and see us and talk to us, we can give them a bespoke proposition to the area that they're looking at.